Hey Reddit, this is an ongoing gong show, so I'm putting this here so I can try to make sense of this. My wife's mother has been a malignant narcissist her entire life, to the point where she ended up not going to our wedding because she didn't want to go to the city we both live in. I even offered to drive her here and put them up in a nice house for the week of the wedding, and she decided to surprise us with a wedding that she threw on the same day as our wedding, without telling us ahead of time. Anyway, after almost a year of not speaking, she and my wife are trying to have a relationship. I'm not in favor because I have seen how she treats my wife, but my wife is a grown-up and I have to support her. A little over 6 months ago, my parents decided to give us their house, my childhood home, and we've been remodeling it. We moved in earlier this month, and my wife, with my blessing, invited her parents to stay over for a week so they could see their grandkids. We have twins, a boy and a girl named Luke and Leia, and see the city we live in. Everything went fine until breakfast this morning, when over coffee, my wife's mom, MIL from now on, drops a bombshell on me. MIL, so OP, when I had my children, I wanted to have them so someone could take care of me when I get old. There's some history behind this, related to why she fought so hard against my wife and I's relationship, but that's another story for another time. Me, takes a sip of my coffee, waiting to see where this is going. MIL, so since you took her away from me, I think you should be responsible for me too. So starting tomorrow, I'm going to live in your guest room, the room they'd been using for the last week. I need you to drive us to their province, so we can pick up our things. Me, I don't follow. MIL, since you married my daughter, I only have one son to take care of me. It's only fair that since you took her, you now have the responsibility to care for me. My wife, Mom, I think you should pack. Mil, no. You married this slur for a mixed blood Filipino, I should at least get some benefits. My wife, Mom, that's enough. We invited you to stay the week so you could meet your grandkids, but now I'm starting to see that this might have been a mistake. Me, MIL, I think we need to go. I'll take you back to your province, but you are not going to live here. So here's the current situation, MIL is locked in the guest room packing, but we suspect that she's planning to squat in the room. Whenever we knock, she starts crying hysterically about how she is going to die old and alone, how my wife is a bad daughter for not supporting her mom, how I'm a bad son-in-law because despite having money and a nice house, I'm not supporting her, etc. I'm on the phone with my cousin, he lives down the street from us and his dad is a justice in the Supreme Court, so hopefully we can get the police to trespass her, and we're working out a response. Update, so to answer a few questions. The wedding thing was a whole different story that I told a little over a year ago in our /justknowmil, https://reddit.com/r/justknowmil/s/gynro4tup. Yes, I could have just taken the door off its hinges, called the cops, etc. All solutions that end with my MIL in the news or a police blotter somewhere, and I'd like to avoid that. Just sending her back home is enough to keep her away, since it's pretty far and she's only been to my city twice, this is the second time. End of the story isn't as juicy as the story itself. My cousin's father, my uncle and godfather, sent over a police captain, who brought 4 police officers with him. The police managed to coax her out of the room and escorted her to the station, where a police vehicle from her province was waiting to bring her and my FIL home. Local captain didn't log the incident in the blotter, which keeps it off the books.